In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Welcome back! Well, any good news? Oh, don't tell me! You've taken care of all the problems and now I don't have to do anything?
Yeah, we even rode the choo-choo cart. Do you want to come ride too? But...
Seems she had a little too much fun and now she's about to crash.
Good idea. I think we could all use some downtime.
Then we'll see you later.
Bye, Miss Honorary Knight. Bye, everyone.
Well, it sounds like our young mage enjoyed herself. I'm so happy that she had a good time. So, back to the missing component. Did you bring it?
You bet! Kaya said that the missing component was this orange climbing rope.
Ah, it just occurred to me that you probably ran into the three brothers while you... If I remember correctly, the two eldest brothers were taking their sickly younger brother on advent. They were all arguing with one another when they first arrived. But it wasn't long before they broke down and were huddled together in tears. They sure must have a lot of energy to keep up their bickering and adventuring every day. I'm a little worried about them.
You almost sound as if you're reminiscing about...
Yes, I've known them for quite some time after all. You can hold on to the rope for now, Traveler. I have no use for it until we have... By the way, Eula and Kale have also returned, but I'm afraid they weren't able to make much headway. They mentioned that they would like to head to the jungle north of here. Now that I've told you everything, I'll go rest. I'll go and check on the situation.
Do you need me to accompany you?
Oh,
I'm liking the look of this.
It's the Traveler. How are you? Did you rest well?
Yep, this is a comfortable place to rest. I guess that's one thing here that's better than the desert. But other than that, there's not much going for this place.
Saying things like that isn't going to help, Adia.
But it's the truth. The desert is full of terrible memories for me. Being there was like...
That's a weird way to put it. I know what you mean. The air here isn't at all like the desert. It's very humid.
Everyone looks well rested. If you're ready, we can start making our way to the jungle north of here.
Good luck, everyone! I'll be rude.
Hold on. I said we, didn't I? No need to say goodbye, because you're coming too.
Huh? But wait, I'm just the mascot!
You can't back out this time, Adia.
Yes, Kale and I discovered...
The person in charge of it seems to be a A scholar? But what's she doing there?
Oh, I wish there were ley lines here that I could ever study.
Incoming!
Hey!
Go, Barbara, go! Go, Barbara, go! I'll protect us. Huh. Huh. At the ready.
Something's come up?
Bet you can't keep up with me! Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift. I'll race you there.
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look. I feel like running. Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this. I'll race you there! Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
La 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 la. Let's dance.
Don't blink!
That's everything. On to the next. That's everything. On to the next. Yeah.
Finally, someone has arrived.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Maimuna.
Thank you, Kale. It's been quite some time since If anything, I thought you'd be curled up somewhere crying alone. Hey, you shouldn't be saying things like that.
Doesn't seem to be the first time Paimon's heard someone say that about a Dia.
You want to see me cry? Fine. I'll stop crying right here.
No, please don't.
All right, I shouldn't have said that. Now, who are these two?
And Paimon is Paimon!
They're reliable helpers. Lucky for you that I found them. You'd better be more careful about how you speak to them, okay?
Of course. Good to meet you. You may call...
You give, you receive.
isn't it? I helped make it. What fun would a fairground be without a tent, right?
Really? Paimon knew you couldn't be so pathetic. You just act...
Huh?
What is it, Kale?
Sorry. I'm not sure if I should... I'm afraid it might dampen the mood.
That's not important.
Well... There are lots of vendor booths set up here.
The truth is, this used to be an exciting and bustling place. But just a few days ago...
Like, the world was suddenly flipped upside down?
Yes, exactly. Something fell from the central hub into the tent and knocked down the crystal...
Oh, the crystal...
Mm-hmm. I remember a certain someone said that we should have beautiful... But once the light fell, the tent became a complete mess and the Hydro-Eidolons were trapped inside. Just when I was at my wit's end, a man from the Lawrence clan...
Wait, he offered to help you?
Yes, and he refused to listen to any of my warnings. He just walked straight...
Yes? And then?
Yeah! Don't leave us hanging here! What happened?
And that's it. He became trapped inside along with the Hydro-Eidolons.
Oh no! We have to do something! We can't just leave him.
I know, but the situation inside might be more difficult than you think. You should mentally...
Just talking about it is a waste of time. Since...
All right. This... There used to be a large stage inside, but after everything got shaken up, it seems the very nature of the entire place was altered. The lamps and crystal light that were hanging above have all fallen down, which makes repairs near impossible.
Wait, so you mean it's difficult?
Yes, mainly because of the lights. Do any of you have experience being on stage? Once the stage lights turn on, everyone's attention is focused on you.
I can't stand that feeling. Having everyone's attention focused solely on me would just make me feel terrible.
Me too! I'm no good at speaking in front of people. And then to have everyone staring at you... Oh, just the thought of it makes me shudder.
Sounds like you have some things you haven't been able to let go of yet.
Please don't laugh. I'm trying my best to change that, but there are still some things I can't overcome. Like when there's a lot of people around, or when people are staring at me.
No, there's nothing funny about that. And you know what? It's not a bad thing to care when other people are looking. That's my opinion anyway. Think about it. Only people who have high standards for themselves would worry about failing to meet others' expectations. You have many good qualities, Kale. I bet if you had to learn dance since childhood like myself, then you'd be an even better dancer than me.
No way! That...
I can relate. I know exactly how she feels.
Maybe we should find a time for you to learn with me. And one day, you will become an outstanding dancer too. By that time, you'll be so focused on performing your beautiful moves.
Wow. You are so Really? You do that? You wouldn't think I look stupid and secretly laugh at me, would you?
You really think I'm that kind of—
Oh, no! Of course not! Oh,
Seems there's no need for me to warn you again. Anyway, you just need to open the curtain and you'll be able to see the stage. Well, let's figure out a way to fix this. Looks like we need to raise the platform underneath the crystal light.
If I remember correctly, the stage controls should be somewhere around here.
It seems we have to use the colorful lens to make the light change colors.
Beg for mercy.
That's one way of shining new light on the problem.
Hey, Maimuna? Do you happen to know someone named Sino?
No, never heard that name before. Why do you ask?
Oh, never mind then. I was just thinking you two would have a lot in common.
Back to the situation at hand. We should probably head into the passageway that opened now.
Hello? Is anyone here? If you can hear me, please help!
Lessig Lawrence?
Who are you? Who has the audacity to...
You sure don't look like you're in any condition to be talking like that.
Yep. He's a member of the Lawrence clan, all right. Even though he's hanging on by a thread.
You? What are you doing here? Huh. Have you come here to mock me?
If you would just think for a moment, it should be pretty obvious why we are here. Yet, now you're... Of course, you don't have to accept my help. After all, aristocrats are naturally superior.
Yes, thanks for the reminder.
I don't think he really means it, Eula. His tone was harsh, but he keeps glancing at you from the corner of his eyes. It's my opinion as the healer that he needs help.
Okay. He's been trapped for so long that it seems he's forgotten how to hold a decent conversation. How ridiculous. Let's go. We'll leave the stage to this person who'd rather save face than save his own life.
Hey, no, wait! Halt! You cannot just leave me here. We're both of the Lawrence bloodline, after all. Helping me when necessary certainly won't tarnish your prestige. If anything, my embarrassing predicament will be overshadowed by your virtuous deed. We must uphold the prestige and...
This is the best reason you could come up with? You think tacking on the word family will be enough to talk me into helping you? You should be ashamed for your careless actions. It's because of you that we all had to come here.
Seems everyone in the Lawrence clan is this way. They'll do anything to save face.
All right. Looks like it's time for the mascot to step in. Here you go. One for Eula, and one for Lessig.
What is this? Candy?
Oh, the smell! It's just like the aroma I smelled coming from the lens.
Yes, that's right. Enjoying something sweet always lightens the mood.
Oh, thank you, Miss Mascot. I certainly do feel much better.
So he's willing to
Eula has been... But now that you...
Let me clarify what...
Eula will never admit that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
If you're going to keep saying nonsense...
Oh,
Sorry.
Why couldn't you have just said that earlier?
I'm back. Oh?
Oh,
All right, then let...
I'll take him and find some place...
All right. You'd better rest up and regain your strength.
Now, let's see if there's any way to keep raising the platform higher. We probably will need to find a mechanism that's like a lamp.
Strange. Is that really the Lessig that I know?
You shouldn't always judge people based on the way you knew them before. People change, and people can always make different choices.
oh, look! There's a water droplet over there!
Ah, a hydroidolin! It must have been trapped in the curtain, but at least it seems to be okay.
From the outside, this place is massive!
It is a magical tent, after all. The inside is much larger than it appears from the outside. Haven't you heard stories with this sort of thing before?
weird. This should be the last level.
Yes, don't worry. We're almost to the top of the tent. The last thing we need to do is raise the crystal light to the very top of the tent. After the stage collapsed, I realized that having it raised only halfway makes it look a lot—
No, I have.
I've gone there a few times with Master Tainari. The place is bustling with all kinds of vendors.
Oh, a dance from Sumeru? I'd like to see that myself.
It doesn't matter if it's on the way or not. I would be happy to take you whenever you have time, Eula.
Great. I'll take you up on that offer.
Yeah! Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've already been there more—
Really? My father used to help with festivities at the Grand Bazaar and would always— I was just a kid and didn't understand anything. I was happy as long as he gave me some candy. To me, fairs and festivals were the best things ever. I always thought my father was amazing and wanted to be just like him when I grew up.
But aren't you a scholar in the academia, Maimuna? As far as I know, I doubt you could have time to assist your father in preparing festivities.
Yeah, seems you read me. When I had the choice between becoming who I wanted to be and who my parents wanted me to be, I ended up choosing the latter. But I was never happy about it.
That's almost the exact opposite of you.
You must have already realized that. Why else would you set up all the booths here and make this place like a fairgrounds?
Yes, but I'm still not as happy as I imagined. I realized that attending a fair and running a fair are two completely different things. The main reason my childhood was so fun and carefree is because my family worked hard. But my father knew how difficult and tiring running a fair could be, so he wanted to push me towards but in the end, I didn't do well in either. I gave up on myself and resorted to investigating ley lines in the desert. Some things happened, and then I accidentally ended up here. I finally had a chance to make my wish of running a fair come true. But after seeing everything
It's not as bad as you make it out to be, Maimuna. No need to feel so down. You have the courage to change, and you've been actively guiding us on this journey. Someone who's given up on themselves could never do these things. Oh, Kale.
I understand my situation better than anyone. You don't—
It's not that I'm trying to comfort you. It's just that people sometimes don't realize that their actions speak louder than words. Believe me, this is something that I learned from my time together with you.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
Oh, nothing. Now, let's get—
All right. If we're going to raise the crystal light, then we need to open the top of the tent.
wonder what was taking you so long. But don't worry, Lessig is recovering well. I'm pretty good at taking...
I don't know if I should be worried for him or...
The shadow. It's massive. Wait. The shadow just now, it's...
Seems he's still...
Of course. With a team like the Traveler, Paimon, Kale, and Eula, they're at least 40 times more
Only 40 times more reliable.
I guess it's impossible to feel like you've lost once you've already given up.
Huh? What has happened? How did I get outside of the tent? Ah, that's right. I remember meeting Eula.
Oh, you're awake now. Don't worry.
I'm afraid I still feel a little disoriented.
Lessig Lawrence.
Oh, it's you, Eula. All right, I'll do it.
Interesting. Now you want to talk. Seems like you've had a change of heart. In that case, maybe you'll be able to explain everything in detail for us now.
I admit it, yes. But it was a long journey, and I didn't always know the way. I passed through Liyue and But the peculiar thing is, I realized that nobody knew me out. You and I are like glass pawns that were raised in shackles. We were taught to act like nobles, but outside the walls of our home, the people of Mondstadt despised us. Such pomp, it's like a never-ending...
Everything he said is true.
Yes, this has all happened recent. All that I and many other members...
Lessig, both you and I never had...
I originally planned on returning to Mondstadt after taking care of things here.
See, people can always make different choices, and it seems that Lessig...
Yes, about that. I'm afraid...
That's all right. Being able to clearly choose between becoming who you want to be and how to find true happiness is probably one of the most difficult research topics of all.
I have a suggestion for you, Lessig. Why don't you return to Mondstadt and tell your parents what you just told us?
They'll probably try to tear me limb from limb. But
This is something that I've been thinking about, too. Perhaps the Lawrence clan is just like this stage. It was once home to glorious performances, but those days are now long gone.
She's so solid.
Are you all done talking now?
Yes, I think so. By the way, that is for you. Please take it. I found it on Lessig earlier.
Oh, it's one of the missing components! Wait, so you had it all this time?
Well, you didn't ask. All right.
Okay, we'll let the Traveler hold on to it for now.
Wait, it looks pretty familiar. Have we seen one of these before? Shh! Now's not the time to brag about being a Ah, right! I also bought a similar box at the last festival.
Yes, people often use this kind of box for candy at festivals. This was one of the materials original, but now that the tent has been repaired, eating the candy from the box as an adult will never be as delicious.
Ah, so when it comes down to it, eating candy is sort of like life. It's...
So, as of now, I'm sorry that repairing the tent took so much of everyone.
I'm fine. I'll protect us. keep going. Go, Barbara, go! Go, Barbara, go! Ready, steady, go! Got lucky that time. Incoming. Cut to the chase. Stronger than Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
give, you receive.
Hey, Kokomi! You're already here! Oh, you're back. I trust your adventures to the forest went smoothly? Yep, you could say that. Well, I suppose the truth is that a relic known as the Shinro cast but recently, an orb matching the relic's description suddenly began emitting light, almost as if it was guided. I wasn't lying when I said that. As I made my way from Watatsumi Island to Sumeru, I enjoyed a variety of breathtaking sights. It really is a beautiful nation. I was surprised to find that the relic had ended up, though I feel that Idia was not intentionally trying to hide anything from us. This domain does have plenty of secrets. I'm sure you've sensed that too. Now that you mention it, a lot did happen today. I see. When you found Lessig, did you also happen to find any clues? I'm afraid that he was caught up. Hey, everyone! Oh, I hope we're not interrupting your conversation. It's alright. You two did a lot today. Care to join me for a cup of tea? Sure! That would be perfect! Eula and I just made some snacks.
Turns out Idia has a cooking stove and oven. Seriously, why didn't she mention it earlier?
Oh! So did you make us some moon pies?
No. I made something called storm crust pie. You should try one, traveler.
And I made some pita pockets. You could try some, Kokomi. It should taste great with tea. Sorry. I should call you General. Oh, I would be happy to try some. By the way, Eula, how's your cousin doing now?
Oh, him. You would never guess, but he's busy over by the...
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
much.
No, really, it's all right. We want to do everything we can for the domain.
Yes, and to be completely
Oh? What happened? Did Paimon miss something?
Hello, you two. Lessig was just telling us what happened.
Perhaps you should allow me to explain. I'm afraid it was I who caused all this trouble in the domain.
Yes, it was Lessig.
To be precise, I saw a most exquisite water orb at the entrance of the domain. It reminded me of an astrolabe I was curious if it could rotate, so I reached out and little did I know that...
It's not just your fault. I failed in my responsibilities.
Oh! Yes, that's the one. Anyway, after giving it some thought, Lessig has offered to perform some more repairs and maintenance to help support the domain. But we were concerned he wouldn't be able to handle it all alone.
But don't be mistaken. I'm not doing this out of the kindness of my heart like Kale. My job is purely to monitor and ensure that Lessig doesn't cause any more trouble here.
Oh! Sure. I don't think anyone's buying that anymore, Eula. Though I do remember that Amber mentioned we should just... right. You better not slack off today, Lessig.
No, I'll get right to work.
Either way, Lessig is going to be in charge of making lunch for everyone today.
Yes, I'll try, but I'm not sure if my skills will prove satisfactory.
What was that?
No, I mean...
Very good. But you should conserve your strength. Many parts of the domain are still in disrepair, so we have a lot to invest.
Seems Adia has a little more pep in her step after finding others to help do the work.
Now that you three are situated, we can focus on what the rest of us will be doing today. I'll go gather the others. We should get ready to leave as soon as possible.
And there she goes. At least maybe this is how it feels to be in charge. Nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. Everything's ready. Let's go!
With sword comes shadow. Speed of light. Let it rain. That's cheating. Loba, get them.
You give, you receive.
early today. 마라쩌다. I'm fine. Huh? Go, Barbara, go! I'll be fine. How about we explore the area ahead of us later? Where are we going now? We're going to retrieve the last missing component. My working theory is that the director listed on the sign has it.
No details slips by our general.
What's a director? A director is a kind of job. The one we're looking for is named Zosimos. Zosimos is responsible for managing everything that... Whoa! Sounds like Miss Adia must be way busier! You'd think so, wouldn't you?
The director doesn't get out much. He's almost always cooped up in his treehouse making props or writing scripts. But I'm trying to... Huh? Hey, don't forget! I'm just the mascot.
I believe it's that way.
Huh.
Though he might prefer to be alone, given he often has to move stage props, I suspect that he lives near the theater. And having a view of the entire stage, so if I were him, I'd probably...
But how do you know which director...
Simple. The overall layout...
Oh, good point!
That's everything. On to the next.
Look at it sparkle! Go, Barbara, go! Go, Barbara, go!
No one escapes my sights! I'll race you there! Bet you can't keep up with me! Almost you there. Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
Where did that blasted automation mechanism go? The male... who's that? Idea?
Yes, Sosimos! 'Tis I, Idia! How's that for a dramatic entrance?
This is a surprise.
Curled up in a fetal position.
Wow, what a fascinating little creature.
The name's Paimon? And no, Paimon's no mind reader. Just call it an educate.
It seems everyone shares a similar opinion about you, Idea.
I knew from the start that a managerial role wasn't for me. But I...
Mascot? Is that a new role? I don't remember casting you for that.
Okay, enough about me. I'm just here to introduce you to some new... And that's why we came to see you.
I do. I'm afraid the incident has caused many malfunctions with the stage mechanisms, and I can no longer put on any performances.
Okay, so you're holding the component ransom till we help you fix the mechanisms, huh?
No, till we fix the stage, surely.
I'd have thought he wants us to make some more props, no? Given that some of the standees are missing. Or maybe the component is broken and we need to fix it.
You're all forgetting that the majority of his work involves writing scripts. I'll wager that he wants us to edit them.
What has gotten into you all? What sort of person do you take me for, The component is safe and sound. I can give it to you now if you'd like. Although I was hoping that maybe you might be willing to help rescue. You're a big group. I have lots of roles to fill. It would really speed up the casting.
A show? That sounds fun! I want to help! Can we? Can we?
Also, truth be told, I've hit a bit of a roadblock in my script and was just thinking about how to move the story forward. And then you all showed up. Suddenly, I got my muse back. I don't know how to explain it, but something about seeing all of you finally helped me figure out how to continue my script.
Huh? You mean that story you've been stuck on forever? Are you serious? You really think you can finish it now?
Yes, really. Just give me a little time, and I'll write it all up. In the meantime, I'll leave things to you, Idia.
Whoa! And he's off to write the script!
Zosimos has always wanted to write an epic story about a thief and a mage. Apparently, he got the idea from some rumors that were swirling around, but he only got as far as writing the intro before. Why don't you all take some time for yourselves while I see what I can do? We'll reconvene after the director finishes his script.
A director, my friends, is a storyteller. And the key ingredient to every good story is inspiration. The moment I laid eye, the heroine was the missing piece of the puzzle. The rest of the story flowed naturally from there, and now it's finished. So please, take a look through your scripts, and we will tell this story together. Well, is everything clear?
Director Zosimos, how do you pronounce this word?
Let me see. Ah, that's sojourn. It means to stay for a while. This is a very cute moment, so let's make sure that comes through in the performance.
Oh, wait! There's another word I don't know here.
It's okay, Klee. We can go through your lines together a few more times after this meeting's over.
That would be most appreciated, Kaya. I had a feeling about you.
You're too kind. It's...
Oh, you think so? Well, you definitely have a knack for it. I've actually been looking out for someone with your talent. If I make it as a big-time director, then I can see us working together for the long term. Be sure to stay in touch, okay?
What can I say? Sounds good to me.
Great. Fantastic. Now then, if you need me for anything...
Wonder what the theaters are like here. Let's go check it out while everyone's still getting ready.
I'll race you there! Told you I'd win! Bet you can't keep up with me! She can't keep up with me! That's more like it. Wow, these will come in handy. That time. Yeah, speed of light. Yeah, hip, hip. I'll race you there! I'll race you there! Don't blink!
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Bet you can't keep up with me!
Where did it go? I put it right here.
Hey, Zosimos! What you up to?
Oh, it's you two. Please, come here. Feast your eyes on this stage. I designed it myself.
So, directors have to design the stage
Oh, I'm no ordinary director. I take a more holistic approach. Directing, script writing, stage design, I do it all.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Edea has her work cut out for her too, you know. She's my one and only member of the audience, though she often criticizes my shows. Well, she just says what she thinks. You don't know how to write, or this is getting ridiculous. I think it's because I use preprints in a way that she feels goes against what they're intended for. But even though she's my harshest critic, she's also been my biggest supporter in a lot of... I'm very grateful to her. I've always dreamed of being...
So, what did you do before you came here?
Like I said, from a young age, every time I came home after a show, I'd go over the story again and again in my mind. Growing up, my biggest aspiration was to be a director. Unfortunately, I couldn't offer much beyond my practical skills, so I ended up spending most of my time as a prop designer and doing a bit of set design on the side. Don't get me wrong, I do love building the set, but nothing satisfies me more than putting on my very own show.
No wonder you only wrote director on the sign.
Exactly. You're not doing a great job of convincing me that you're not a mind reader. By the way, could I ask you for your help with something? I'm having trouble finding the master script, and I'll need it shortly.
The one you only just finished writing? You lost it already?
Yeah. After I handed everyone their copies, I held on to my master copy while I was... If it's not here, then it might be in the attic. These are the only... But... I still have some things to do to get the stage ready. Would you two mind having a look for me?
No problem. We'll find it. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Keep going. Script. Oh, it sounds like a water droplet is on the second floor. Let's go have a look. the water droplet has been managing them for the director. Most of them look like works in progress. Then it should be the one. This is the only. Let's go give it to Director Zosimos. Zosimos, we got your script.
Ah, thank you. That's a huge help. I'm running out of time here. There's no way I'll be able to fix everything up perfectly. Anyway, the stage is secondary. The performance is what really matters. Things can always go wrong on stage. But as long as the show goes on...
You don't sound very
It's true. I realize now that even if you have the same actors performing on the same stage, the performance will be slightly different every time. Those subtle differences are what make... Okay. One last request. The truth is that my sets are... Now, of course, preprints are really meant for making objects, but Edea said...
So that's what...
I'd like the Traveler to go into the preprint set and help move props around during the performance. The reason is...
Oh, Paimon
Yes, I know that I'm no master playwright, but still, even if it really is a half-baked script...
Hard to turn a guy down after a speech like...
Thank you. Genuinely, I'm so grateful. I'll go in... Long, long ago, there was a great thief. He lived in a land where the light did not shine, where all suffered in the darkness.
People call me...
Sorry, Kaya. Directly into the microphone, please. Otherwise your voice'll... you know...
Okay. They call me the Dagger Bandit, but no one sees that I rob the rich and give to the poor. Here in the dark.
Long, long ago, there was a great thief. He lived in a land where the light did not shine, where all suffered in the darkness.
People call me...
Sorry, Kaya. Directly into the microphone, please. Otherwise your voice'll... you know...
Okay. They call me the Dagger Bandit, but no one sees that I rob the rich and give to the poor. Here in the dark, evildoers run rampant in the shadows, while the good, honest folk stumble blindly on, just trying to find a way through.
As the bandit brooded, suddenly the world was inexplicably changed as a single star appeared on the horizon and flew across the sky. Traveler, stomp on that movement mechanism in front of you.
Light. A brief flash, yet enough to illuminate the world. If I can find the source of that light, I can shine it into the darkness, and the people will suffer in blindness no longer.
Without a moment to spare, he set off to follow the star's course. All the while, the star kept moving through the sky. Traveler, the star kept moving through the sky.
Looks like I have to go through the desert. This could get dangerous.
If everything he'd heard was to be believed, the desert ahead was a no-man's land filled with horrors. Worse still, the star had landed in the most difficult-to-reach location, surrounded by sheer cliffs, but he was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
The Dagger Bandit trekked deep into the desert wasteland. Yet when he finally arrived at his destination, he found not a fallen star, but a young girl, dressed in white.
How strange. I'm positive this is where the star landed. Young lady, do you know where the light has gone?
The girl replied,
Traveler from afar, the light you seek is only a bottled flame. But the flame has now died, and its light is long gone.
Bottled flame?
Yes, it was a gift from another.
And so, the girl began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The girl hailed from a kingdom that sat atop the waterfalls. But when the reigning dynasty fell and a new one seized power, she and her people fled for their lives. A thick fog began to fill the air as she made her way through the forest, and dense thickets tried to block her path. There is a mechanism down there that you can press to retract the thicket board below the stage.
If I only had a lamp to guide me through this wretched forest, then I could survive.
With scratches covering her arms and legs, the girl pressed through the pain and made her way forward. The road ahead was arduous, but she was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
But just as she was drawing near her destination, a huge stretch of thorns and brambles suddenly came into view. Despair set in and began to weigh on her heart.
If only someone could help me, I would give anything in return.
The girl's heartfelt wish in her moment of desperation did not go unheard.
Wait! There's no mechanism for the final thicket!
Ugh, I must have forgotten to check those boards.
According to the story, those thickets should be gone from the stage now, right?
Yes, total oversight on my part. Ugh, what a pain.
I can help! Traveler, catch! It's a Jumpy Dumpty!
The girl's heartfelt wish did not go unheard, for a Jumpy Dumpty, who was passing by, helped to clear a path for her.
Oh, thank you, Jumpy Dumpty.
And so the girl continued her journey deeper into the forest. But what she found there was not a lamp, but a mage glowing with fire. So, just to clarify, it was supposed to be the mage who helped burn a path through the thicket.
Save it for the end, man!
The mage took pity on the girl and handed her a bottle. Then, the mage began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The fiery mage had an adventurous spirit and enjoyed taking long journeys. On one such journey, while taking rest in an oasis, she found a beautiful bottle by a crescent-shaped lake.
Klee, quick! Get in the light.
She was an extraordinary mage, with the power to grant people their wishes. She turned the bottle into a thing of equally extraordinary power. But the only place that it could make wishes come true was inside of the bottle.
Oh me, oh my! Look at this wonderful bottle of mine! It could make a fine toy! But better still, a sojourner's home!
The fiery mage blew into the bottle, allowing it to grant one single wish outside its glass walls.
Oh, am I supposed to blow into it? Wow, it lit up!
A flame was kindled within the bottle, and it began to glow a fiery red, just like the mage herself. After the mage finished telling her story, she disappeared, leaving only the bottle behind.
A magic bottle that can grant wishes. And I wish to leave this place and go somewhere where no one will ever find me again.
And then? The bottle seemed to softly inquire.
I don't know.
The flame in the bottle faded as the girl's single wish was granted, and she found herself in the middle of the desert, far away, where no one could ever find her. When the dagger bandit listened to her story, he sighed in disappointment that the flame with the power to grant wishes outside of the bottle had already died.
But this doesn't make sense. If it truly granted my wish, then nobody should have been able to find me here.
Maybe they shouldn't. The desert is difficult and dangerous to navigate, but I was determined to make it, no matter what.
Then take this bottle with you for your trouble. It may be able to grant you your wish, though sadly, only within the confines of the bottle itself.
All I wish for is light.
Honoring the bandit's request, the girl wished for light inside the bottle, and sure enough, it lit up. They found that while the light was only generated within, it could nonetheless shine through the glass and reach anywhere in the outside world.
Even though it doesn't burn as brilliantly as the light that shone before, this is still an extraordinary light. What will you do after I take the bottle?
I don't know.
Well, then maybe you should come back with me.
With no reason to refuse, the girl accompanied the dagger bandit back to the land where the light did not shine. They brought light to that place, and the darkness was dispersed, and they lived happily ever after.
And we're done! Seems the show went pretty well. Miss Honorary Knight! Didn't I do great? I felt like I really was the... Wow, great costume, Glee! As soon as Paimon saw your shadow, she thought straight away, what a cute hat! Glee loves it! Thanks, Mr. Zosimos! Oh, wait! No, I mean,
Mr. Director? Huh, no one's ever called me that before. Thank you. My dear little mage, thank you so much.
Miss Adia said that she tailored it a little bit so it would fit me, but you were the one who designed and made it. You're amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. And it sounds like Adia did a great job too.
It was nothing really. Just one of those...
Sewing is an art in its own right. You're more talented than you give yourself credit for, Adia.
Really? Oh, I'm just gonna go for a second.
She gets embarrassed so easily. She really can't handle—
Idea's a sensitive person and doesn't have a whole lot of self-confidence. I hope all the excitement—
Don't worry. I'll go make sure she's okay.
So, what did you all think of the play?
Huh? Uh-oh.
Oh, absolutely! I had the courage to ask, didn't I? So,
Okay, Paimon will go first. So, the dialogue at the beginning was pretty good, but it ran out of steam as the story went on. Paimon could tell that you ran out of The characters were honestly a little bit ridiculous. Paimon didn't get what you were trying to do.
Yes, all very good points, Paimon. I would add that in its attempt to pay tribute to the series 1,000 Nights, all semblance of a coherent was sacrificed. Plus, I do have to penalize you for the issues with the props.
Miss Idia, what are you doing?
Oh, you know, I return like the tide when people start discussing something important.
especially when it has to do with criticizing my show.
But there was one thing I liked about it. Just one, mind you. You think so?
Idia, could I borrow you for a moment?
Oh, sure. Excuse me for a moment. Back to you, Paimon. Keep up the good criticism.
Okay, in that case, Paimon did have one other complaint.
Let's hear it. Taking criticism on the chin is all part of being a director.
The ending was all wrong. The girl's motives were clear and simple the whole way through. It was kind of jarring when all she had to say was, I don't know. And doesn't anyone else find it weird how her whole community was on the run, but she was—
I'm fine. I'm not going to improve without feedback. I also learned a lot this time with the chance to be off stage. To be honest, it was a dream come true.
What a great attitude. You don't seem upset at all by our comments.
I wouldn't say I'm completely unaffected, but you're only speaking the truth. They're all very valid points.
Still, now that Paimon thinks about it,
That's perfectly fine. Nothing is as important to me. We all use our imaginations when we're kids, right? I used to play with dolls and my own cardboard cutouts by the light of an oil lamp. Fast forward to now, and in many ways, I'm still that same little kid. Lying on his bed, making sound effects. And I get the same joy from running a show. Of course, a director can accomplish nothing without a cast and crew. So on that note, I want you to all—
hey, don't mention it. We had a blast.
Okay, here, take this. Your component.
It's the bottle from the show. The one that lit up when I blew into it.
That's right. Can you guess the secret behind why it lights up?
Oh, maybe there's an invisible fairy inside that opens it up.
Bingo! You guessed it.
That should do the trick. Oh, wait, this needs tightening up a little. Hold on, this will only take a second.
This outfit.
Excuse me, everyone. Do you have a moment? Especially you, Zosimos. Idia wants to do a little something for you. She says—
A dream come true?
yes. She said that as useless as she is, she wants to do something for you as the first person to have heard of your dream of being her words, not mine. I have to disagree, though. I have never thought of Idia as a useless person.
How is this suddenly about me? If everybody is ready, then I'd like to invite tonight's male lead to take the stage. Ta-da!
Wow! Cool! Kaya's turned into the real Dagger Bandit!
How is me changing outfits supposed to make the director...
Don't be silly. If I know our director, nothing will make him happier than to see his ideas brought to life by the right actor.
Well, then I'm happy to oblige. Who am I to argue with the star of the show?
Zosimos drew up countless designs and made a few prototypes before landing on them.
Oh, it's perfect. Idea, I'm so tired.
How are you doing? Recovered?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you again, Idea.
Oh, please, don't mention it. Well, now that we have the final component, it's time to say goodbye for now.
Can I keep wearing my costume?
Please do, by all means. Both of you.
Yay! Kaya, keep wearing yours too. It looks amazing. I agree with our...
Sure. I think I can be a bandit for a little longer.
Bye-bye, Mr. Director.
Take care, my dear friends.
Speed of light! Right idea. Wrong time.
Nice and spicy. Oh, Eula and Kale, you got back before us.
Yes. Idia had the water droplet send us a message just as the show was coming to an end, so we came back here to wait for you.
How is Lessig doing?
He finished all the maintenance work, but it took a lot out of him.
Oh, I feel a little...
Consider it his atonement.
if you say so. Okay.
Isn't this where we first met?
Correct. The core of the Valerium.
Whoa, so everything we've seen... So, to fix it, same process as usual.
Exactly. Well done.
It's hard to forget after doing it so many times now.
Let's get going.
Yay! Suddenly Paimon's...
The hub consists of these components. All you need to do is place them onto the foundation in the right shape.
The right shape? But we've never seen what it looks like.
Oh, don't worry about it. Close enough will do. As long as it can spin, it'll be fine.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. Now I got stomach cramps. But why isn't it turning?
The components are back in the core, and the hub is restored to its proper shape again. That's all we needed to do. Like any wound, it just needs time to heal. It'll probably just start turning again one day in the middle of the night when no one's looking.
Really? I thought that with your special abilities, you could...
What?
Huh? All of us are dying to see it. Not just how... I want to see Adia using her... what are you guys talking about? And how is Clean on this, but Paimon
They're referring to...
As I've said all along, there's much more to Idea than she gives herself. Did you notice right away, General?
So our general was the first to notice. It seemed...
I'd say the same about you, Kaya.
What the? All of you know? It's just for people who stumble upon.
What? What is it? And whatever it is, how the heck does everyone know about? Well, for one thing, then my mind started to wander as I was reading a storybook, and suddenly...
You hit the nail on the head. All right. In that case, please allow me to introduce myself once more. I am an Oceanid who was exiled here when the former Hydro Archon passed away. My name...
Wow! Idea!
Now that I'm in my true form, I suddenly feel a little embarrassed.
You look stunning. You should be flaunting this look at every opportunity.
Oh, come on.
Wait! So does this mean that all the people we met in here are...
I'm guessing that the human counterparts to these Hydro alter egos are long gone.
That's right. When they wanted to leave, the components are in fact gifts that they gave to me before they left. But I'm always curious about what brings people here. So I used the streaming projector to bring their wishes to life.
The power to grant wishes, but only within the...
Exactly.
It's a truly extraordinary
I've just realized something. When the components fell from the core, it appeared as if they had it was after the components landed where they did, that their owners and the things associated with them arose around them to form the different... So now that the components have been retrieved...
Don't worry, they'll be quite safe. As long as I remember, however much we might criticize each other or get into scuffles, in this mirage, they will always be...
I had so much fun in the choo-choo cart and hanging out with Mr. Joe. Me neither. I'll always remember my adventures in...
Very good. But it's probably time...
This one's all yours, Adia. Our magical mascot.
That's strange. Nothing happened. Has it lost some power? Oh, crumbs! Not now! Not right off the back of everyone putting me on a pedestal! Someone get me a bottle!
You're already in a bottle.
What now? This was the only way! Now I'll never be able to show you how the Valyria Mirage is supposed to look. Yes, General Sangonomiya?
If it's okay with you, would you let me borrow the Shinro casket?
Ah, the Shinro casket. Here!
Wow! A huge shell! It's the relic that Kokomi mentioned earlier! So this is where it was once a ritual vessel used for making offerings in the Moun Shrine. It's made from the remains of a yokai called the Shinkiro. Several centuries ago, the relic was lost when the last prefect of Yashiori died in battle. Its final resting... The pearl that goes with it should be able to sense the casket's location. But when, unbeknownst to anyone at the time, the casket disappeared inside the core... Huh?
Well, imagine it was a sound instead of light. If the room is too big, you can't hear anything from outside the door.
Oh, I get it now. The shell must have been having too much fun one day.
I understand now, too. The core has been wearing out recently. That's why you were able to follow the pearl all the way here.
To get back to the story, without the offerings at the shrine, this vessel quickly loses its power. Yet countless people who have visited this domain brought their wishes with them and left a small piece of themselves behind along with their gifts. These have the same...
Wow! I never knew this thing was so powerful.
It is. Powerful enough to help you repair the Valyria Mirage with any luck.
But...
It's simple.
We just need to awaken it by telling it what we wish. For example, my name is, and my wish is to use my critical thinking and strategic planning skills to bring a little more joy into the lives of my fellow Watatsumi Islanders, as well as the lives of Itia. What do you...
Me? My wish is that all those who have sojourned to the Valurian Mirage in the past will achieve what they truly wish for. Not just even though I know that Zosimos has a lot of improving to do as a playwright. It's going to be tough for him back in Fontaine. Chasing your dreams is hard work. Despite that somehow, someday, they will achieve their...
Okay, the combined power of our hopes and dreams is at your disposal.
Look! The wheel's been fixed!
Come on, hurry! Yay! Itia, you're back to normal!
Everyone's praise and curious questions.
Please don't say that. Yours was a noble wish.
Yeah, and you weren't granting wishes for yourself. You did it for other people. I have friends like that too. Other people's hopes and dreams are what motivate them. They'll work, if you ask me.
Please, no more praise. I'm really not comfortable with it. It makes someone like me doesn't deserve so many people's praise. It's like I'm dreaming.
Well, at least the domain is fixed now, and all the components are back in place.
What's the matter, Click?
I suddenly have loads and loads of more wishes. Is there a way to get up on top of the wheel, Itia?
There is a way, but there's only space for a very few people.
That's okay. I can go up by myself. But it'd be more fun with Miss Honorary Knight.
Are we sure? What happens if we fall off? Well, yeah, but...
Don't worry, I'll be there to make sure no one falls off.
idea! Next time, you need to bring Kaya and the others up here.
Sure thing. Whenever people have to leave this domain, I like to come up here and spend some time alone after I've seen them out. They're always overjoyed when they first arrive and start bringing their imaginations to life. But once they realize that they can't take anything home with them, they get upset. Some of them can't bear to leave.
Do you ever get sad, Idia?
I feel lonely at times, but not sad. A lot of people destroy everything they created before leaving, but some don't, like the residents you met. Before they left, they asked me to make replicas of themselves using hydro-eidolons. Then
That's beautiful.
yeah, I don't know how they're faring in the outside world, but just the thought that one day they might achieve their dreams and live on the outside just as their counterparts do in here, it feels like I'm here waiting. Really? I just think that every dream, every wish is like a flame in a bottle. Whether someone is still working towards their dream or live as long as whenever they think back to that spark of light with...
Well, I feel super happy right now.
Then I guess I finally paid Alice back after all these years.
Time for Paimon to give you a nickname! Mudfair!
How dare you mock me! Roar! I'll gobble you up and... I'm still embarrassed to have shown you my uglier side. But
Yep, I want to get for one last run. Hello, nice to... Hello. Hello, nice... Everything... Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. I'm a chef from Liyue. My favorite place is the chicken. I mean, the kitchen. I practice so hard, but Everything's ready. Let's go. Hello. Everything's ready. Let's go. Hello. Everything's ready. Let's go. Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. Everything's ready. Let's go.
feel like running. I wonder... Hey, there's... strange over there. Come on, let's take a look. You can't keep up with me! For the gliding champion of Mondstadt! reigning champion of Mondstadt. Bet you can't keep up with me! I'll race you there! I won't let you down!